your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss, this is your last chance, guys, to claim your stimulus checks, and I'm so serious. You can still get your stimulus money from 2020 or 2021. So if you received the wrong amount or you never received a check, I'm going to tell you how you can get it. As well as we're going to discuss the new tax bracket for 2024. Then we have the $600 PayPal Venmo change and all things IRS. Okay, so if you want to know what's going on in the tax world, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now, guys, I have been pumping out videos all this week, so I'm sure you can find something regarding the child tax credit, regarding EBT. Definitely watch some of those videos, as well as if you're not an Amazon Prime member, you can try out Amazon Prime free for 30 days. All you have to do is click the link above, or I'll put it down in the description box as well. So try out Amazon Prime on me. It does not cost you a thing. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this stimulus check, because this is not clickbait. If you have not received your stimulus check from 2020 or 2021, y'all, it is not too late to claim that check. Now, the IRS did provide economic impact payments, more commonly also known as STEMI or stimulus, 3 times during the COVID-19 pandemic. So for those that did not receive their checks, or maybe you received the wrong amount, or maybe someone died and they did not get to claim them, you can still claim the check before the deadline. Now, despite all these rumors going around, there's a 4th stimulus check coming. The IRS has not confirmed that. So I cannot confirm that. And as of right now, they're not releasing another round of payments in 2024. The vast majority of the people should have already received their economic impact payments related to the coronavirus tax relief already. Or some people have even already claimed them through the recovery rebate credit as well on their taxes. Remember, the deadline now to file and claim your 2020 credit and 2021 credit is May 17th of 2024 this year. And then also they'll give you another year for 2021, and you'll have April 15th of 2024 as well. Now, once again, most people should have already claimed these payments when you filed your taxes. You should have already received them, but there were a little bit of, some people had some issues, right? Some people had children. Some people didn't receive the right amount at all. So if you're still missing your stimulus payment from 2020, you have until May 17th. If you're missing it from 2021, you have until April 15th as well. Now, remember, there were several checks that were provided in March. They had a $1,200 check per adult, and then it was $500 per child under the age of 17. Now, the payments were reduced if you had like an adjusted income gross greater than, I want to say, $75,000, and then for married couples, if your income was greater than $150,000 when you filed your joint return, it would have been a reduced amount. Then remember, in December of 2020, they came back and hit us with an additional payment of $600 per eligible adult, as well as $600 per qualifying child as well. And they had the same income thresholds as well. Then we went over into March of 2021, and that's where the American Rescue Plan Act, they provided one more check of $1,400 for eligible individuals as well, okay? So those are the amounts that you should have received, but who was eligible to receive them? So who is eligible to claim the 2020 recovery rebate credit, right? So a person must have been a U.S. citizen or a U.S. resident alien in 2020. You must have not been a dependent on another taxpayer for 2020, as well as you must have had a Social Security number issued the date of the tax return that is valid for employment in the United States. Now, that's what the rules were for 2020, and then when we went over to 2021, There was a little bit of rules that changed just a hair. You still had to be like a U.S. citizen or a U.S. resident alien in 2021. You couldn't have been a dependent once again on another taxpayer as well. You had still have a Social Security number that was issued by the date of the tax return as well. So, guys, you can still claim this rebate. And I know a lot of people are like, are you serious? Yes, you can still claim these rebates as well. Then also remember, like, I think in 2021, they even added where you can have like the adoption taxpayer identification number, and the credits could have been still claimed if a person had died in 2020 or 2021. They still could have been claimed for those recovery rebates as well. And you can still do that as we speak right now. So the filing deadlines, if you have not yet filed your tax return to claim the 2020 recovery rebate credit, you have until May 17th of this year. To claim the 2021 recovery rebate credit, you have until April 15th of 2025. If you still have your account number on file with the IRS, then you will automatically get that information or get that money deposited into the account that is on file. If you do not have the information on file at all, then it will take a check. But of course, when you're going to file your taxes this year, talk to your accountant, talk to your tax professional as well, because you can get your stimmy. Okay, you can get your stimulus. Verify that your address information is all the same, that nothing has changed, and you should be good to go. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move on, because this year Americans will take home more income as the IRS is changing the tax brackets for 2024. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about it. With the new year comes new tax brackets, right? And many Americans could see their paychecks change as the IRS is now trying to adjust its brackets to deal with inflation. So for those that are working, you're going to be able to see an increase in your take-home pay without getting a raise. And that's because right now the IRS, they are putting in place higher limits for federal income tax brackets. So pretty much what this means is when Americans actually go to receive their check, their income tax is not going to be taxed as much from their check. So in general, you should expect a little bit less withholding on your paycheck. So if they're not withholding that much, then you know what that means. Money, money, money. You're going to get that money back. So if they withhold less, you get more money. All right. So the brackets right now, they are increasing by about 5.4% for individual and married filers. So the top tax remains at 37% for 2024, but that now starts at $609,350. So the IRS, they are also increasing the thresholds for several other tax provisions, including like the earned income tax credit, where now families are eligible to receive about $7,830 if they have 3 or more qualifying children as well. So, you know, they're trying to do a little something, just a little bit. Now, also, if you use PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, the IRS is giving you a break as well. So the people that have received more than $600 from PayPal, Cash App, or any type of other payment from those agencies this year, they did announce on Tuesday that they are going to delay that implementation of the 2021 law that requires payment platforms such as PayPal, Venmo, Cash App to send tax forms or 1099-Ks to anyone who has received more than $600 in the current tax year. So remember how, like, if you may go to a beautician or a barber, or maybe you're running like a side business and people pay you through Cash App, they were going to have where if you receive $600 or more in one of those platforms, you can now receive that 1099-K, but they are going to delay that new regulation, and they're pushing it back as well. So the agency said right now they will push it back another year just to reduce the taxpayer confusion. But child, I don't believe they was trying to help us like that, okay? When they got in there and started seeing how many people had $600 or more, I think they said they would have to send out over estimated 44 million 1099-K Right. They would have to send out 44 million that would go to taxpayers for just this current tax year. They don't have enough people for that, okay? They just can't. So even though taxes may be owed on that money, they wasn't expecting such a large number as well. So now they're looking at revising the law as well. So the IRS said that starting in the tax year of 2024, they're going to transition the rule towards making this like increasing the threshold from $600 to now $5,000. So that means that people who do receive $5,000 more in transactions or in payments via PayPal, Cash App, or any other apps, then they would receive that 1099K as well to complete their 2024-2025 taxes as well. So for the 2025 tax year, that threshold they're saying would go back down to $600, but we don't know. So they're going to try it out for 1 year just to see how it goes. We should know more by next year, okay? Now, also some of the things that are changing as well is the 2024 IRS tax reporting on rules of crypto transactions above $10,000. And y'all, this is sparking some controversy, all right? Because now the IRS requires anyone who receives $10,000 in cryptocurrency to report the transaction information to the IRS. Now, I don't know anything about stocks and crypto. That is not my ministry, okay? I don't, to me, it's like gambling. I don't know. But as of right now, they're saying that they want people to include like their name, their address, the social security number, as well as like the amount, the date, and nature of the transaction. And this is going to be a part of their new reporting obligations that took place on January 1st, 2024, after a bill that was signed into law by President Joe Biden in November of 2021. It goes like those that fail to report or file a report within 15 days of the transaction, they could be charged with a felony offense. So this rule is kind of self-executing, meaning it's immediately operational and enforceable without further action. But there's a lot of like crypto groups or advocacy groups that are like challenging this and the new rule, and they are arguing like, look, the problem is many people will find it difficult to comply with exactly what is supposedly a straightforward thing regarding crypto. They say that this is like unconstitutional. They don't even understand the new obligations. So I don't know how this is going to work out. Like I said, I'm not a crypto girl. I don't know anything about crypto, but as of right now, I'm sure they will start to, pretty much make this process a little bit more streamlined. So this is what is going on in IRS world. Let me know, what do you think about them changing from $600 to $5,000 when it comes to PayPal, Venmo, as well as Cash App transactions? What do you think about still being able to claim a stimulus check? Like, are you still owed some money? Because I still have people that like, I never received a stimulus. Well, I'm going to ask you, were you claimed as a dependent on someone's taxes? If you say no, did you file your taxes? Did you talk to your tax professional? If not, get the money back. I mean, we're looking at $1,200, $600, $1,400. That is a lot of money. Did someone die that you had claimed and didn't get the money for? Let people know that you have a child. Do you have any issues? Ask the questions down below. Let me know if you like videos like this. And, stay tuned to my channel because it is tax season. So you're going to get some tax videos from me. As always, grab you some Amazon Prime. It is free. It is 100% free. Try it out on me. You don't have to put any credit card information. And this is all I got. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.